A nationwide firefighter shortage continuing to hit close to home tonight.
There's an extreme shortage of EMS workers and paramedics. Departments are finding a partial solution, turning to students to fill staffing gaps.
What? The city of Raleigh needs more firefighters. The department is looking for experienced first responders from other cities and towns to help speed up this process.
The U.S. Forest Service is worried it might not be prepared.
Yeah, there is a nationwide shortage of firefighters, and the Forest Service has really been struggling to fill open positions. All across the state, from small towns to the cities, EMS departments are struggling to attract paramedics.
EMS and emergency services are busier than ever. In the last month alone, they've responded to 74,000 911 calls.
Oh my God!
But as that happens, a bigger problem is emerging. There are times where no EMS units are available in the city.
Steve and Stacy, paid and volunteer numbers are both dropping to the point where 14 departments closed in the last 2 years.
Turning now to America's labor crisis. As we all know, nearly every industry has dealt with staffing shortages since the start of the pandemic. But few shortages can mean the difference between life and death, but this one does. What experts fear is a national health emergency.
Like it or not, it is good to see the mainstream media finally begin to acknowledge the problem that every EMT, medic, and firefighter has known about for years. But unfortunately, that means more people are getting hurt and less people are getting good quality service. It's now affecting more than just poor urban and rural people, it's affecting the general population. But if you're new to fire EMS, you may be wondering, why the sudden shortage?
You could end up paying more for insurance due to a firefighter shortage.
Now, the department is down to 200 firefighters as many leave for better paying and safer occupations.
New study shows nearly 1 in 5 quit their job during the pandemic. 50% said they left for better pay or benefits.
Yeah, these are the elite firefighters, Jess, and many of them are making less per hour than a high schooler makes working at a drive-through.
What?
Many are leaving the field to find better pay, and it's not hard to find. Target just announced it's raising its minimum wage to as much as $24 an hour. At Starbucks, it's $15 an hour. Hobby Lobby now pays $18.50 an hour.
Now, I'm no economist, but I don't think anybody should necessarily be surprised when people that go to school from anywhere for 6 months to 2 years, depending on the program you go to get a certain level of skills and training to perform a specific job, can go make double somewhere else with no training, that you're going to end up having a labor shortage in that field. And this is exactly what we're coming up with now. And I'm not even necessarily saying that people at Target and Starbucks and other places shouldn't be making more. What I am saying is that you shouldn't be that surprised when a lot of people are leaving that field to go do something else. Now, I was skeptical, so I went on the Bureau of Labor Statistics website to find out what the actual reported numbers are. And here's what I found. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the median, and in case you weren't sure, the median means 50% make more, 50% make less, hourly wage for firefighters is $24.38. A lot better than $10, $15 an hour. But what people forget is that the overwhelming majority of firefighters are volunteer, which means they either don't get paid at all or they get paid minimum wage or maybe slightly more only while they're working. So I decided to check EMTs and paramedics too, and the same disturbing trend. $17.76 per hour was the median pay, meaning 50% make less than that. But there's one other big reason a lot of people are leaving the field.
It's hard to believe. Paramedics under attack. We exposed a safety concern years ago, but now paramedics tell us it has only gotten worse.
No break in the violence against Seattle firefighters. The latest attack coming just today in Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood.
This video shows a man trying to break into an ambulance in the middle of Pelham Parkway Thursday night around 8:30 while first responders try to pull away.
The good news is that the fire service has improved dramatically when it comes to safety on the fire ground. However, if you want to get into this field, you'll likely be running some EMS calls. And if you're going to be doing that, you should be prepared to get hit, to get punched, to get spit on, to get assaulted at some point during your career. Now, I don't say that to scare anybody away, but if you're thinking about a career in fire, EMS, or public safety in general, you should be going in with your eyes wide open and know what you're up against. But you tell me, how much should fire and EMS be getting paid to do the job that they do?